Hello, welcome back to Euro Truck Simulator 2. Thank you very much for joining me in this video, and today we're going to be continuing along, as I said, with the freight market. We're going out from Manchester, and I've decided it's probably a very good idea to take the... which I've lost now. There was a petrol tanker to take somewhere, not that one. There's one to take to Sheffield, that one. Eddie Stobart, nice and short journey to get us going, and then the reason I want to take this short journey is because I think I'm going to reach level if we go to progress history, you see I'm going to reach level 4 very quickly. So I want to reach level 4, find out what we unlock, go to a shop and get a couple of new things. That's what I'm planning to do in this video anyway, so let's go ahead and do that. I think that's a pretty good one. Plus we get a head start on the Eddie Stobart count. So let's set that as the GPS destination. Bring this mic closer. Wait for it to load in. Check my steering wheel. Check my mic to make sure you guys can hear me correctly. I'll probably move that just about there. Compression should take care of most of it. Reset my head tracking, which is probably not going to work that well anyway, as it usually doesn't. For now, yeah, see, it's not working well. That's okay, we'll sort it out. Figure out what my engine start button is, which is that one, I believe. There we go. That's the handbrake. That's my lights. That's the one I want. Head tracking, try and behave yourself for once in your life. And let's go ahead and get ourselves... that would help. Nope, that's the engine. I did that again, didn't I? There we go. And let's get ourselves underway. I think I can just go straight to 8th here, or whatever gear this is, 6th. Yeah, I feel like 6th gear is pretty good for me. Okay, you'll have to excuse the head tracking issues just for a while. But we're only going across the road, and then from there we're going somewhere else. Right, so now again the issue. Ooh, that's horrible. Right, Eddie Stobart count for today 1. There it is. Doesn't that look lovely? Looks absolutely fantastic. I really like Eddie Stobart. I mean, whoa, Lotus F1 team. That's okay. There's the Lotus F1 team right there. I wonder what they're doing in Manchester. Probably a show. That was incredibly rare to see. Oh, this is not how this roundabout works. Why is it some roundabouts work as you would expect and others don't? I'd like a roundabout that actually has the lanes that split out. That would be really helpful. If we can do that, that would be fantastic. Alright, so Eddie Stobart count for today is 1. It's about to become 2 as soon as I select this. There we go. I know 20 tons is going to be a bit difficult, but we are going to manage. There we go. That's what I wanted. There's the second Eddie Stobart. It's a tanker. Even says tanker on it. Now, I'm going to have problems looking behind, it seems. Which is annoying. So I'm going to have to do this with the mirrors mostly. Oh, well, apparently that's in the right place. I never thought that's the right place. I would never think that that's the right place to have it. But hey, that looks kind of nice, doesn't it? I want to change those top beacons. I really do. Alright, let's go back inside. The red the red really works on my truck with the red on the Eddie Stobart on the bottom of the tanker. Quite happy about that. Let's reset my head tracking to ensure it's okay, which it is, and we'll get ourselves underway. No, we're gonna go this way. It's just me, is the Eddie Stobart written the wrong way in the reflection? Eddie Stobart should be written the other way. A little bit confused just there. I'm changing gear a little bit too fast here, I think. That's okay. Just continue on our way. Green light ahead of us. Hopefully this doesn't, the head tracking keeps some sort of stability going on, which it should. We'll hold it in 6th for now because of this hill. It's a very good idea to hold it in 6th. So I won't be looking around too much. Put it into 7th. Simply because, like I said, if the head tracking is not going to be playing correctly and working correctly, then I can't really look around so much. This is why I really need to invest in something like a track IR. If you want to help me with that, then I would really appreciate that. Patreon, link in the description box. But we seem to be doing okay. I'm going to ensure I am in this lane, that's clear. Just about managing. Some days head tracking is okay, other days it's not. Some games it's okay, other games it's not. There we go. That was okay-ish. Just, too slow. Too slow to enter M62. At this speed, it's appalling. Come on, push it. Really pushing it here. That's a nice lorry. I like that one. Struggling. It is definitely struggling. That's a co-op lorry, I think, or something. Oh, it's Robert Wiseman. Yeah. Jaguar XF of our motorway cars, patrol cars. That is. SL petrol station. We've got plenty of fuel. That's expensive fuel. Aldi. Spend a little, save a lot. There we go. Oh, well, we're getting underway. This isn't too bad. This isn't too bad at all. We'll do all this in a single episode. It's not a long journey by any means. We've just got to really keep our foot in here, though. It's not a long journey, but it's going to take a lot out of this engine. That's what it's certainly going to take a lot out of this engine. Eddie Stobart count again to remind you guys is 2. If you guys are unfamiliar with the Eddie Stobart game, because maybe you want a child in Britain, which is understandable, the game is to count as many Eddie Stobart lorries as you can on a single journey. Or in this case, in a single episode. So we're hauling 1, so that's 1. We saw 1 in Manchester, so that's 2. So our count for today is 2. That BMW is going pretty fast. Got a lorry coming up alongside us. That parcel force or something? CN Transport maybe? It's Canada National, isn't it, or something? No, something else. ND. Looked like CN from the mirror. Don't know what ND is. It's got the same sort of styling to the letters as well. Maybe it's an offshoot. Look at that Toyota Yaris. Now my concern is, am I getting off at this junction? I may not be. A1. I don't think I am, actually. No. We want the M1, we do. There we go. So this is, again, not the way this junction is, but the M1 does split off in a fashion akin to this. Why is everybody braking here? That was a good downshift into 7th to ensure that we can keep speed up. Good. That was actually a very smoothly onto the motorway as well. I've got to be a lot slower on those gear shifts. I must remember to be slow on those gear shifts. I am going to be damaging my vehicle, and that's the last thing I need. I'm just trying to find a good spot to take a screenshot as well. Potentially here, actually. This looks like a good spot. Let's have a look. Let's have a nice look. It's just about there. Let's just see what a screenshot looks like. Very important to take them, of course. The screenshots are... What happened? I thought I went photos. I did. I kind of got worried there for a moment. Nice quiet motorway. Look at that. And it suits it perfectly. The colour of that, it's perfectly suited to this. There we go. Do that. Like so. Bring that focusing plane back. Bring the blur strength up, I said. And ensure that just the lorry is in focus. That looks pretty good to me. Capture that. That's a screenshot for this video. Let's get ourselves back underway. And amazingly, we are doing fairly well here. I mean, it is slowing down on the hills, but we should be at our destination fairly soon anyway. And then off the... coming down the hills, I can just rely on gravity to help us out. Just a little bit. Sheffield, this is our junction. I'm not sure why I indicated so early. I should be indicating now, but that's okay. We're going a little bit fast, but we are going to slow it down right now. Get on that retarder. On to the brakes. And hold that retarder. Bring it down to 7th as we go around that corner. And then off the retarder. I think that's how you do it. Fantastic. 7th gear seems to be just about managing. Like I said, I think 20 tons is a little bit much for this engine currently. Sky News. There must be something going on in Sheffield. What was that? All these sorts of funny noises. There we go. City of Sheffield. Fantastic. Right, so where am I going? I think it's It's just here, so that's fine. Sheffield discovered, and red light. I might just want to take another photo. Just because of where I am. Just because there's a Sky News van there. There's two trucks sort of racing each other there. Two cars over there, the car there. It just looks good. And I'm going to obviously blur everything out. But try and really do that. There we go. I just think that's another good photo. Right. Anyway, we're pretty much at our destination. Maybe round that roundabout. If I take the first exit, that's about right. This is a very wide junction. Very, very wide junction this one is. We definitely don't have junctions that wide in the UK. So, you know. Oh no, I'm going straight across the roundabout. Exit number 2. Don't you you fool. And then, where am I going? It's left. Yeah, it's left and then another left. That's fine. I wonder what my economy is. $7.4 miles per gallon. Ugh. Should probably have my indicator on. There's not much I can do about that. And I think it's in here. Certainly looks like it. Right. That's a memory. I'm going to go for a full reverse. That's a... I'm not sure what to think of that that trailer there of Madeleine McCann. That was a very long time ago now. Still remember that. But I'm not sure whether that's appropriate to have here anymore. But anyway, I'm going to see if I can back this in without the use of the reverse. I'm going to have to use the mirror mostly. Which is going to be interesting. Right. Let's hope I've got this right. Which I immediately know I haven't. How... I knew I'd got that wrong. I just knew I'd got that wrong. Let's bring it all the way and do this properly. Give ourselves right up close to that, and then we will go about our business. Yeah, it doesn't... not having the ability to look behind is a problem. It does hamper... Yeah, see, I've got that. It does really hamper your... I suppose I could do... Oh, hold on, I can do this. Hold on, I'm going to try this. Is that going to allow me to look behind? Not quite. Is that going to give me the ability to look behind? Not quite. I don't know what's going on here. This is difficult when you can't see, when you can't look behind you. I'm going to try anyway to get it in. I feel like I've got the positioning of it right. It's just the angle I'm getting wrong. And the only reason I feel like I'm getting the angle wrong is due to the fact that I can't look behind and judge it from that. Yeah, I did have that positioning correct. So if I just straighten that up and then, come on, bit that way and then that way, that should, in theory, nope, go that way. There you go. And then straight. That way. And then straight. See, I can't look behind. I don't know what's going on. Then straight. No. That's gone wrong again. I feel like after the good parking that I've been able to do, when I can look behind me, I feel like this is now just a total mess. That should accept it. There you go, that accepted it. Okay, great. We'll switch that off. We'll put the handbrake up. Switch that off. And detach the trailer. No idea what's going on with the head tracking. But there we go. Okay, achievement, progress, all is possible. We've done that. That should get us to level 4. There we go. Nice and easy. Proficiency bonus we've got some money. It's all good. Let's go ahead and grab ourselves some more high value cargo. Let's do that. Okay, damage 1%. Let's have a look at the world map. Is there... Does this show me what is and isn't available? Yeah, there's one just there. So let's just go. So if we leave this and we're just going to take the next one and we'll sort that out very quickly. So let's go ahead and do that. Again, let's look ahead of us. This is annoying, but I'm going to do that. It's a red light. It's good for us. Right, where is this? Here it is. Fantastic, that was very easy to get to. Look at that old MAN truck. That's really old. Fancy. Okay, let's go into this. Let's go to, first of all, service. Probably got about £1,000 of... Oh, okay, only £98 of repairs. This is the transmission. Somehow I managed to damage the wheels. I'm not entirely sure. I'm going to the upgrade shop. I'm going to have a look. Is there anything that we unlocked now? Yes, we've got some new engines. This is big. So we are going to immediately upgrade our engine. Yeah, we're going to do an immediate upgrade of our engine. I'm going to go for this one. It's got a bit more torque. So I'm going to go for that one. As you can see, it's... Oh, actually, it's dropped our normal cargo, but increased on heavy. Yeah, actually, that would make sense, but I feel like we're going to need that. Obviously, the torque's required for other things. So we're going to quickly do that. We're going to go back to the accessories, and we're going to see there's a little badge. There we go. We're going to put the badge on, as you always do. It's always nice to have that badge. Up here, what do we have? Sting, is that a nicer one? That's actually a little bit nicer. I actually prefer that. Higher up. I much prefer that one. I don't particularly... I don't know about these. I just don't know about these ones. Up here. Could I just use those? Essentially, I could. I could just literally go ahead and use these. But I'm not actually going to. I'm actually going to take the beacons off there completely. I'm going to leave that. There is something else I did want to check though. So I'm just going to see if they are available, and that's where I'm going to end the video. If they are available. Ah, they are. I want to see what these look like. New marker lights. They don't really do much. I mean, they are on. They're just little markers. I was just thinking where I could put these markers. But anyway, that's pretty much that. Thank you very much for watching. Please remember to hit the like button if you like this video. Subscribe to the channel for more videos on Euro Truck Simulator 2. Leave a comment in the comments box below, letting me know what you think. This is probably going to be horrible. More than likely. It's probably not even going to be balanced, but I want to see. Ooh, maybe I can just use these. You know, I could literally just use these. Like this. Or I don't know. Like I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Hey, look, that's actually giving me a pattern. That's actually giving me a pattern I kind of want. And if I did that to be right... It's also giving me an option to create my own little light bar or something, which is what I'm looking for. So maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll keep that one. That actually kind of looks kind of good. What do you think? Let me know in the comments box. If you're watching this on Twitch, thumbs up and a follow, please. I think I'm going to keep that for now. It's not brilliant, but I think I will keep it. I might actually replace the inside ones with white lights, but we'll see what happens. And if you can support me on Patreon, please remember to do so. www.patreon.com/easygadget. I would really appreciate your support. Thank you very much for watching once again, and I will see you guys next time in Euro Truck Simulator 2, where hopefully I have a better time with the head tracking. I'll see you guys then.